Madam Chair, comrades, it is truly an honor to address this, our 73rd annual conference. I sense that you are ready to rescue, rebuild, and restore this great country. As a woman, it gives me pleasure, and I deem it a privilege to be part of this Barbados Labour Party family. The record of this party as it relates to women gives me great confidence that I stand in the right place. In this party, women are not treated just as hewers of stone and throwers of wood. In this party, women are given many opportunities. From the early days, the role of women was recognized, and we have the example of the late Ernie Bourne, who represented St. Andrew. And that trend has continued. In this party, unlike other parties who give lip service to women, we have seen the elevation of women like Dame Billy Miller, Mia Motley. We have had a number of female ministers, including Liz Thompson, who has since gone on to serve as Assistant General Secretary of the United Nations. And the role of Dame Patricia Simmons must also be recognized. She served as Deputy President of the Senate. And even now, we can boast that we have more female candidates than any party has ever had. Our record of respect as it relates to women is clear. And today, I stand before you as the duly elected candidate for Christchurch West Central. I was nominated in February of this year and immediately gathered a team around me. We committed to making the streets of Christchurch West Central our own. We networked and we knocked on doors from Sergeant's Village in the west to Thornbury Hill in the east, and all of the areas in between, including Warner's Park, Tino Terrace, Graham Hall, Maxwell Hill, Kendall Hill, Briar Hall, Silver Hill, Gall Hill, Montrose, Caneville. We have made our presence felt. We have also connected with the churches, the shops, the blocks, the sporting groups. And we continue to make our presence felt with drive-thrus, walk-throughs, attendance at community events, and activities at our branch office. And meanwhile, I have to put up with complaints from a representative who insists that he be called Mr. Lashley. And meanwhile, the boys on the block say that he tell them, I didn't tell you to vote for me. The churches, one of the pastors in the church tell me, I hope you're not like Mr. Lashley. He came asking us for support and we gave it, but we haven't seen him since the election. But while I speak, Many are burdened by the policies of a government that promised to reduce the cost of living. A government that said it would be guided by the maxim that we are more than an economy, we are a society. The stark reality is that they don't fully understand that in order to build a society, you need to build a strong economy. Imagine a government that promised to make the cost of living jobs number 1, 2, and 3 have done nothing about it. After nearly 4 years, instead, they have made the situation even worse. The increase in VAT has in one fell swoop raised the cost of almost every item. The taxes imposed on professionals have raised the cost of all professional services. And the taxes on allowances have resulted in a drastic cut in take-home pay for many. And this government does nothing to assist with the reduction in fuel and electricity costs, while our productive sectors in our households continue to struggle on a daily basis. Instead, what we understand is that they have found themselves in an arrangement that has made the situation even worse. And as I travel around my constituency, I hear the cries of the people. The shopkeepers are saying they were almost run out of business when the liquor license was increased to $1,000. They could not pay. And they, meanwhile, are struggling to survive. I've spoken to professional people. They too are crying out. Those professional fees have made life even more difficult. The taxes on allowances, which result in a drastic cut in take-home pay, have caused people down the line not to be able to get jobs like they did before. And their policy on CARICOM, which has forced many CARICOM nationals to leave this country by choice or by force, has backfired. We have shopkeepers and other vendors who say they have lost a valuable market for their goods and services. And people who used to rent out houses and rooms, they are now in trouble. They too are crying out. It's one thing to talk the talk, but we need a government that will do what it promises to do. Let it not be forgotten that in 1994, when Oinatha promised that job number 1 would be jobs, he delivered. By the end of 2007, our unemployment rate was down to approximately 6%. There was stability in our economy, and people felt there was a bright future ahead. When Seymour Arthur walked the walk and made Barbados proud. A sense of well-being prevailed. But after nearly 4 years, these people have nothing to show. And the pain and misery is felt on every street across Barbados. And people are not grumbling anymore. They are shouting out in pain. They can't take it anymore. But as if holding on to a crutch, this bunch of misfits continue to blame international recession for their incompetence. But they will not tell you that it's their policies that have businesses about to close their doors. And they will not tell you that it's their policies that has caused an increase in unemployment to somewhere in the vicinity of 12%. They will not tell you that it's because of their policies or the lack thereof that poor old men and women are struggling to pay their light and water bills. Barbadians are eagerly looking forward to the return of a team that has shown over and over again that it cares about Barbados. A team that has proven over and over again that it can handle the affairs of this country. They are looking for someone with experience and a proven track record to lead them. And we have such a leader in the Right Honorable Owen Seymour Arthur. He has answered the call, and he is ready to chart a path of hope for us all. And beside him, he has a team that is ready, willing, and able to rescue, rebuild, and restore Barbados. A team that is ready to help Barbados to restore its reputation as a fantastic place to live and a great place to do business. And we have a duty. We have a duty to the shopkeepers who have to pay higher taxes in a depressed market. We have a duty to those small contractors who are being neglected. We have a duty to those employees whose take-home pay has been drastically reduced. We have a duty to those senior citizens on whose backs government is looking to place greater burdens every day. We have a duty to those householders who are under stress, who are burdened by the inertia of this hapless government. The time for action is now. Let us all get on board, focused on returning, delivering the best for Barbados. Let us all go forward with vigor. Let us all go forward hand in hand to rescue, rebuild, and restore this great country. I thank you. Good evening.